This is a real test of my comfort level. There are people on the trail this morning. I shouldn't be surprised, it's a Friday morning. And I was pushing myself to jog again. And I feel so uncomfortable jogging in public. And there are people behind me on the trail that will probably catch up to me. So do I do it or not? They're already catching up. I don't know. Maybe I'll wait for them to pass me. Well, my dog, I feel like that's sort of faded. He decided right then and there to take a poopy break. So I had to stop and get that taken care of. Sorry, I'm stretching. Those people were speed walking. They walked right past us. And I know that I will be jogging, but I am a slow jogger. I will probably not catch up to them, which means that I think I'm going to have to go ahead and give it a shot this morning. I'm pretty nervous about it because it was really, really hard a couple days ago. Woo! But it's good for me. And I did complete it. And just because something is hard doesn't mean I shouldn't try. Just finished my cool down. I feel a lot less out of breath than I did 5 minutes ago. Running does not come to me naturally. And everything went well up until there was a baby bunny on the trail who decided to run down the trail and not to either side of the bushes, which prompted my dog to chase. So I guess technically during that running section, I did maintain running. There's another one. Oh, if only I had the camera pointed the other direction. That one was very small. Yeah, I mean, I guess we did maintain running as I was trying to get him to stop pursuing. He is 66, 67 pounds. So if he really wants to, he can pull me over. So we work really hard on making sure that he doesn't pull too hard on the leash. But baby bunnies, they're tempting to everybody, right? Next week, the plan is to try to run the 3 days a week like the app wants me to. But I also am under no obligation to do that. So if by Wednesday I'm like, no, that's not happening, then I won't. I'm gonna wind down the day. The morning, not the day. What? As soon as I start filming. What? What's the problem? What is it, little one? Yeah? I don't know what the problem is. She probably wants lap time, so I'm gonna go sit down. I am boiling water for some tea. And I tried to cut this mango. I am so bad at cutting mangoes. I have seen all the tricks. I've seen the cup method. I can't get any of them to work for me. So I tried to cut it apart and it just didn't work. Instead, I'm weighing it out. So this is 394 grams. I'm going to eat it and see what's left. That's how I'm going to know how much mango I ate. Because I'm hesitant to just track one mango. A mango... Here, let's get into it. I wasn't going to get into it. Mango's like 200 calories. And it's a lot of sugar, but it's also like fresh fruit. So I am really conflicted on how I want to handle this. My Weight Watchers self says eating fruits and vegetables should not really be negative in any way. So there's part of me that wants to just not count the calories of fruits and vegetables. But I don't think that is something good to start with. I think I want to know the big picture going forward. I did eat a bunch of cantaloupe yesterday and I didn't weigh it. And so I estimated how much I ate. So there's that, but I was significantly under my calories yesterday, so I'm not too concerned. But anyway, I'm going to, for the time being, I gotta do dishes. For the time being, I'm going to weigh out this fruit and just get an idea of how many calories it is. So while I make my glass of tea, let's talk about today. It is Friday. That means nothing to me, but it's Friday. And I am excited because it means the weekend and I get to spend the weekend with my husband. Today on the docket, there are a few things that I definitely want to get done. And some things that I would like to get done, but you know, it's not too big of a deal. One of the big ones being I want to edit my video. I filmed a video yesterday. I filmed the I'm back introduction video for my channel, so I would like to get that edited and put up there, along with probably the footage for last week. I don't want to fall too far behind with things. I'm only about a week and a half or so behind in terms of footage versus editing. And I think that that's a good spot to be in. So I would like to do that. I would like to pick up the living room and vacuum because it's been on my list for a while and I keep putting it off. Really, I'm kind of keeping it chill today. I'd like to just clean up, feel like the living room is picked up, and edit my videos. And I am trying to prioritize later in the afternoon, getting online and playing games with my friends so I can socialize. My dog just poked his head in through the dog door and saw me talking and was like, nah, I don't want to be part of that. Look at this. The cat just realized that that opens. We've had this for months now, and I don't think she's realized that it's a dog door until just this very moment. Look at that stance. She's so confused. This is hilarious. We've been worried about the day she realizes this is a door. It's heavy because he's a big dog. I don't think Fishy can get through it very easily. But the day she realizes she can push through there, we'll be in a world of hurt because I won't be able to stop her. Okay, she walked away. Fun. Anyway, yeah, I think that's about it for today. I have some things I could do. I've got some stuff here. Like I've got the kitchen right here that all needs to go to the garage. I've been secretly hoping that if I just pile it here, my husband will do it. But if I don't tell him that that's where it needs to go, he's not really going to ask me. So I could just put that in the garage. And I've been meaning to do so. Last night, I don't film much in the evening. Once my husband gets home and we kind of get into our routine, I don't feel like there's a lot to film. But something that we have been doing is dealing with an injured duck who has a foot injury. And that requires at night that we soak her in some Epsom salt and then deal with it. I'm not going to get into detail with that because it's kind of gross, but we deal with the wound, wrap her up in some gauze and tape, and set her out in bed for the night. So we were doing that last night, and as I was wrapping up and sitting there, and he was holding her, about to take her outside, she just shot nastiness out her butt all on my shoulder. It was a lot. And it did drip onto my pants, and I'm really upset about it because they're my new jeans. So I need to do some laundry. I need to get those washing. So there you go. There's your TMI for the day. In case you were wondering, yes, she just wanted to lay on my lap. This look on her face. Okay, so if you are going to weigh your food, this is why I feel like it's really important to weigh everything, because I just finished with the mango. And so this is of all my refuse, as it says in the app, and it is 188 grams. So that means that I ate 206 grams of mango, which is 124 calories. And that is a big difference from just tracking a medium mango in the app, which was over 200 calories and 46 grams of sugar, which I don't really pay attention to the sugar other than I try not to eat a lot of added sugar in my life, but just as a reference point, right? You know, whether or not that really is important in the long run, how I feel about fresh fruits and vegetables, I mean, that's still kind of, I'm still figuring that out. But if we are just looking at tracking calories and paying attention to it, you know, that's a pretty good difference. So just thought I'd share. I just did the first pass through of my video of my edit. It's about 1:30 and I started feeling hungry, so I went ahead and prepped my salad. Been eating the same thing all week long, so I'm not going to bore you with prepping that or showing any information about it. But I'm going to eat my salad and do another pass through and hopefully the final edit for this video so that I can get it posted soon. And I'm feeling very, very accomplished today, feeling very productive. So tonight for dinner, we had zucchini pizzas, or as we lovingly call them in my house, Zucc'zzas. It is one of our favorite recipes ever. It's just something that I put together once years ago that we like so much, we just regularly kind of put it in the rotation. Often it comes about in the summer because it's just a really kind of refreshing, nice, light way to eat pizza. It gets a nice pizza craving taken care of, but also is not too heavy, not too bready. It's just all around one of our favorite recipes. I do this a couple of different ways, depending on what kind of toppings that you like. I slice them into about 1/4 of an inch or so rounds and place them flat on a tray. And I season them first with salt and pepper. Then I make sure to add some onion powder. I will always add garlic powder. A lot of times I will also put Italian seasoning on it, kind of anything that you would want a pizza to taste like. You can put oregano on here, lots and lots of different opportunities. Then I pop those in the oven to kind of par bake for a little bit so they can get a little bit softer. And I top them with some pizza sauce. This is a homemade pizza sauce I made forever ago and put in the freezer in small batches. I do not remember the recipe, but it was a very basic pizza sauce recipe that I found online. I top that with about a teaspoon or so on each, and then a sprinkling of low-fat mozzarella on each zucchini slice. Because the calories are so low and there's really not a lot to this recipe, I do not really painstakingly pay attention to how much cheese I use. I use as much as I feel is necessary to get a cheesy effect. Then we top with pepperoni, in this case some turkey pepperoni. This is where my phone died and I ran out of space. So the end result here is our zucchini pizzas with turkey pepperoni and a slice of olive on each. And then I also made a few Hawaiian because those are my favorite. And I am going to discuss the calories and the macros a little bit, so you can fast forward to the end of the video if that's not something that you're interested in. But again, this is a pretty low calorie dinner, and so I'm able to eat a lot of them and not really worry too much about the toppings and everything. Plus, it's absolutely delicious. I mean, honestly, zucchini is amazing, but this is a definite winner in our house.